Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's another episode of Wisdom and Weakness. If you don't know what Wisdom and Weakness is, sure to go over all the wisdom books. But it's every single week. And Proverbs is 31 books. So we've been on Proverbs for a while. For 7 weeks to be exact. Because today is episode 7. Woo! We made it 7 weeks of consistently just posting about Proverbs, reading the scriptures and breaking it down, finding key verses, and finding how we can apply it onto our life, y'all. So, shout out to you, shout out to me, and shout out to the Father above all things. What you talking about? Shout out to God, of course, because He's the reason and the strength in my bones that I get to make these videos, and probably that y'all have the attention span to watch these videos, to be honest. I know my attention span ain't that good. No, I'm playing. Lord, work on me. But y'all, we're back with another episode. So, we on NLT version, Proverbs 7, right here in front of us. Let's get it. Follow my advice, my son. Always, always treasure my commands. Obey my commands and live. Guard my instructions as you guard your own eyes. Tie them on your finger as a reminder. Write them down deep within your heart. And y'all, the first 3 verses already coming in strong. If we take a look at what verse 2 says, obey my commands and live. So obeying God's commands allows you to live long and prosperous life. We know that to be true. It says, guard my instructions as you guard your own eyes. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to go blind. And if I don't guard my eyes and I'm just allowing everything in my eyes to seep in on a spiritual sense, I'll go blind. But with these scriptures, it's telling us to guard our eyes so we can see and we don't go blind. Don't get no cataracts. All my spiritual vision stays 10 out of 10 because I listen to wisdom and instruction and follow the Lord's commands. And I guard them as if I were to guard my own eyes. Wisdom is very powerful. Keep it, guard it, write it on your heart. Hey, and for all the people who was here, episode 4, Proverbs 4:23, it says, let me see if I can remember. It says, a man's heart, all right, I'm going to put it on the screen, but it says something about your heart, and the way your heart goes is the way you're going to go. So when it says to write the instructions upon your heart, y'all, it's telling you like, hey, you keep these instructions on your heart, keep them, write them on your finger as a little reminder. You're going to follow them, bro, because it's in your heart. I'm a skateboarder at heart because everywhere I go, I'm looking and there's skate spots everywhere. Other people don't see the world like that. So with the wisdom of the Lord coming upon me, like, other people don't see the word like that. But I'm seeing the word like that because the word is in my heart. So I can move in the world in a different aspect, in a different way. Amen. All right, y'all. Moving on from verse 3, starting at verse 4. Love wisdom like a sister. Make insight a beloved member of your family. Let them protect you from an affair with an immoral woman, from listening to the flattery of the promiscuous woman. While I was at the window of my house, looking through the curtain, I saw some naive young men, and one in particular who lacked common sense. He was crossing the street near the house of an immoral woman, strolling down the path by her house. It was at twilight in the evening, as deep darkness fell. The woman approached him seductively, dressed in sly of heart. She was the brash, rebellious type. So, hey, some of y'all know exactly who this is talking about. I don't know y'all personal life like that, but some of y'all know who this is talking about. Some of y'all feel convicted right now, and you know it's a sign from God's being like, hey, stay away from that woman. She's leading you to sin, leading you away from me day after day. Come on now. Dressed in sly of heart. Never content to stay at home. So she's not no homebody at all. She going out. She in the streets. Verse 12. She is often in the streets and market, soliciting at every corner. She threw her arms around him and kissed him. And with a brazen look, she said, I've just made my peace offering and fulfilled my vows. You're the one I was looking for. I came out to find you, and here you are. My bed is spread with beautiful blankets, with colored sheets of Egyptian linen. I've perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let's drink our fill of love until morning. Let's enjoy each other's caresses, for my husband is not home. He's away on a long trip. He has taken a wallet full of money with him and won't return until later this month. So she seduced him with her pretty speech and enticed him with her flattery. He followed her at once, like an ox going to the slaughter. He was like a stag caught in a trap, awaiting the arrow that would pierce his heart. He was like a bird flying into a snare, little knowing it would cost him his life. So listen to me, my sons, and pay attention to my words. Don't let your hearts, heavy on hearts, because we know the heart is wicked above all things, and that's why God gives us a new heart, new mind, because wherever your heart is, it will follow. You feel me? Don't let your hearts stray away toward her. Don't wander down her wayward path. Her path look like this, is wayward. There's no set direction. It goes wherever it wants to go. For she has been the ruin of many. Many men have been her victims. Her house is the road to the grave. Her bedroom is the den of death. Amen. Amen. So let's break it down, y'all. Let's break it down. So we can clearly see in Proverbs 7, it's talking about this man who lacked common sense getting seduced by an immoral and promiscuous woman and being led to death by her. Not led to death that very second, but literally led to death mentally, spiritually, probably physically too. Her bedroom is the den of death. Even though it looks and sounds good, oh, I got the best perfumes on, I got the lingerie on, all that stuff. Looking and sounding good. Her bedroom is the den of death, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot go that way. We cannot. And it says that the man is like an ox to the slaughter. He's like a bird flying into a snare. Like legit a stag caught in a trap, just waiting to die. We cannot go for this promiscuity in women or men or enticement of lust. Because I'm reading these scriptures and I also see very lustful ideas, lustful thoughts being enticed onto these young men who lack common sense, y'all. And we all have our struggles. But lust is a huge struggle and we cannot go down that way because it dulls your mind, it dulls the senses, and you start to lose common sense. The more this man who lacks common sense follows this promiscuous woman, he starts to go spiritually blind because he's not holding on to the instructions of God. He's not holding on to any wisdom. So what does it say? It says in verse 3, it says, guard my commands and guard my wisdom as if you were to guard your eyes, right? So him, in letting this woman seduce him, he's letting that wisdom go. And when he lets that wisdom go, his eyes, his vision starts to leave him, and all he can see is lust. All he can see is how pretty this woman is, how good she smells. Little does he know he's being led to death. Listen up, men, listen up, ladies. We cannot be enticed by these desires of the flesh, but we have to hold on to the things above, as Christ says. Look up at heaven, hold on to the things above and not below. We have to act in Galatians and feed our spirit instead of feeding our flesh, because the more we feed our flesh, we tend to go blind to these things. We tend to go blind, start compromising to certain sins we know better than. Come on, y'all. In this episode, y'all, of Wisdom and Weakness, is talking about the immoral woman, the immoral promiscuous woman, this woman of the flesh who's trying to lead a man to the flesh. Do not be enticed by your flesh and be led to a den of death just because something sounds good, just because, oh, it looks good. Hold on to wisdom and guard your eyes. So don't be looking at no sites you're not supposed to be looking at. Don't do none of that, man. Come on, we better than that. And God has called you anew. God has given you a new mind and a new heart every single day. So remember, you have the strength, Philippians 4:13, to go away from these things, for you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So next time it's hard, remember Philippians 4:13, and also remember James 1:2. Let me look at my notes real quick because I need to remember it myself. I wrote it down. Yeah, it's James 1:12. Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial, for when he stood the test, he will receive a crown of life. Many things in this life will try to entice us, and many things in this life will test us. But stand steadfast during the trial. Stand steadfast during the temptation, for God will give you his crown of life And that is the end of today's episode of Wisdom and Weakness. I love all y'all brothers and sisters. Thank you for watching. Later, Khalid out. See y'all next week. Hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. I said like, comment, subscribe. I said like, comment, subscribe. I said make sure you hit that like, that comment, subscribe. Hold on. Make sure you hit that like, that comment, subscribe. Hold on. I said that like, that comment, subscribe. Hold on. That like, that comment, subscribe. Hold on. All right. Peace.